Hello and welcome. I'm Steph McGovern, and in the latest of our series of short films exploring emerging technologies, today we're talking about cybersecurity. And with me to do that, one of BT's foremost experts in the field, Alex Healing. Nice to see you, Alex. So can you start us off and just explain what cybersecurity is?
So cybersecurity is about the protection of connected devices, data, the networks, the infrastructure, and ultimately the people that use those devices.
And what's the role then that it plays in business?
So it's a really critical role. I mean, cyber threats are growing all the time in frequency and sophistication. And so cybersecurity is really there as that evolving protection that all businesses need so that they don't get attacked.
You often hear about the different stages of security. Can you just explain what they are?
Absolutely, yeah. The first stage is prevention, and that's really about sort of restricting access to various systems. But if threats do get through, then you need to detect them in a timely manner, so as quick as possible, and also response as that third stage.
So technology-wise, what solutions are out there?
So for prevention, there's things like firewalls and authentication measures, detection systems to detect suspicious behaviors on the network, and security incident and event management, or SIEM capabilities are very important as well. I mean, essentially, businesses have two choices. They can combine a capability with a number of these different products themselves and buy those in and configure them, or they can go out to a managed security service provider, which will do that for them.
Alex, you mentioned their managed security services, and our survey actually found that 60% of business leaders have never heard of them. So can you just explain what they are?
Sure. So managed security services are about outsourcing that security capability to a provider, and that provider then becomes the single point of contact for cybersecurity for that business. BT is a managed security service provider, and we have a lot of experience and skills in managing both protection for ourselves, but also for many companies around the world.
If you've already got cybersecurity, then are you covered?
Some people think the more tools you have, the more security tools you have, the better you are. But that's not necessarily the case. You really need a bird's eye view. So you need to be able to connect the dots across these different tools. And so it's really about the skills and expertise and process to configure and manage those tools and the results that you get from them.
So what are the benefits then of the managed security service?
So for small businesses, it can really be a benefit in terms of not having to have those skills yourself and having those elsewhere. For a larger company, though, freeing up your IT teams to work on other business, such as innovating and transforming your own IT infrastructure and leaving security to someone else can be a real benefit.
Yeah. So which businesses do you think are leading the way in this area?
Telcos and financial services are certainly leading the way. They have that maturity. They've had the battle scars over the last few years of attacks, and certainly also SMEs that deliver into those areas.
And talking of small businesses, there are probably some watching thinking, oh, where do you even begin in all of this? What would you say to them?
So the BT Skills for Tomorrow program is really a great start. It's an online resource which has some dedicated courses for businesses to learn more about cybersecurity. But also there's an opportunity for small businesses to embed security from the beginning rather than it being an afterthought. So I really urge them to consider that.
Yeah, good advice. And any other general advice to give businesses on cybersecurity?
Well, really don't ignore the threat. It is out there, it's growing. It will affect your business if you don't consider it, if you don't consider a protection. And educate yourself, work with the experts and build that capability.
Yeah, wise words, Alex. Thank you very much. If you do want any more information on the latest security and emerging technologies, then please do click the links and you will find lots of information there. Thank you very much.